Hello everyone, welcome to 60 Thoughts. Today we are going to discuss about one of the interesting topic, an example of group and abelian group under the matrix multiplications. Let us see one problem. Examine whether the given 2 by 2 matrix, that means A, B, C, D, determinant of this matrix is what? You get not equal to 0. That means AD minus BC is not equal to 0 and ABC belongs to capital R. Capital R is nothing but set of all real numbers. Okay, is a group under the matrix multiplications where R is a set of all real numbers. So now we have to verify the given 2 by 2 matrix is group under the matrix multiplications means it satisfies 4 conditions. What are the 4 conditions? First one, we have to verify the given matrix is closure property or not. Second, we have to verify associative property. Third, verify identity property. And last one is inverse property. One satisfies these 4 property. Therefore, we can say that this matrix is what? Group under the matrix multiplication. Solution, what is given? The given 2 by 2 matrix is, we consider capital G. Determinant of this matrix, which means we consider this matrix is capital A. If you find the determinant of A, you get AD minus BC, that is always not equal to 0. And small ABCD, all values belongs to set of all real numbers. Okay. So now we have to verify this matrix is closure property or not. Okay. So first one, closure property, which means we have to verify G is closure property or not. Okay, what is closure property? We know that A star B belongs to G for all A comma B belongs to G. This is closure property definition. So using this definition, we have to verify this matrix is closure property or not. Okay, so here I am going to consider, let capital A equal to the given matrix A, B, C, D. Similarly, we consider one more matrix. Here small b is there. We consider capital B equal to another 2 by 2 matrix, that is E, F, G, H. If we multiply these two matrix, you get some answer. That answer is belongs to G. Then it is called what? Closure property. That means dot is called closure property. Okay. So then, so what is closure property? A star B. Star is nothing but the given problem is dot multiplications. So what is AB? AB equal to, you multiply these two matrix, you get this answer. Okay, this answer also it is belongs to G. Why? Because A, B, C, D, E, F, G all what? So these are all called what? Real numbers. Okay. If you consider 1, 2, 3, 4, here you consider some number, you multiply that, you get some number. That number also what? Belongs to real numbers. Okay, belongs to capital. So therefore ABC belongs to G. Okay, and also we know that what is determinant of A? It is not equal to 0. Similarly, determinant of B also what? Not equal to 0. If you find determinant of AB, that is also not equal to 0. Therefore, we can say that AB belongs to G. Okay, which means it satisfied closure property. So also we compute determinant of AB. What is determinant of AB? You multiply these two matrix. So you multiply these two minus these two. So you get this answer. So now you ordinary multiplications. You multiply these two terms, you get some answer. Similarly, we multiply these two terms, you get answer. After simplifications, we get ADEH minus this term plus this term. Okay, so here we see AD is common. Here BC is common, right? So you take AD outside from this equation, we get AD into EH minus FG. Here I am going to take minus BC outside, so EH minus FG. So minus FG is common, so you take outside, so we get this equation. Already we know what is AD minus BC, that is nothing but determinant of A. Similarly, EH minus FG is nothing but determinant of B. If you find determinant of this matrix, you get EH minus FG. Okay, so therefore this is called determinant of A, this is called determinant of B. We know that determinant of A is not equal to 0. Similarly, determinant of B also not equal to 0. Therefore what? Determinant of AB also not equal to 0. So therefore, hence AB belongs to G. Therefore, G is a closed under matrix multiplications. Okay. So next one we need to verify G is associative or not. Okay. So what is associative property? We know that A star B star C equal to A star B star C for all ABC belongs to G. Okay, this is general property. So now we consider what? Three matrix. One is capital A, another one is capital B, another one is capital C. After that, we find left hand side value separately, right hand side value separately. Both are equal. Therefore, dot is called what? And what? Therefore, dot is called associative property under the matrix multiplications. So, let us consider the capital A equal to A, B, C, D, capital B equal to E, F, G, H, capital C equal to another four variables. Okay. So, these three matrix, it is belongs to G. So, what is associative property? First, we find left hand side value. Similarly, you find right hand side value. Both are always what? Equal. Okay. Therefore, we get then AB into C equal to A into BC. Okay, so therefore you find using these three matrix, we find the left hand side value. Similarly, we get right hand side value. Both are always equal. Okay, for all ABC belongs to G. Therefore, I am not verify left hand side equal to right hand side. Matrix multiplication is always satisfied associative property. Okay, so therefore, hence G is called what? Matrix multiplication is associative. Okay. Next one. What is third one? Third one, we need to verify identity property. What is identity property? A star E equal to E star A equal to A. For all A comma E belongs to G. What is the meaning of E? E is called identity element. Okay. So coming to matrix theory, we consider identity matrix is capital I, that is equal to what? 1001 for 2 by 2 matrix. 1 by 1 matrix means you get identity element is 1. Okay. So here the given problem is a 2 by 2 matrix. So we consider capital I equal to 1001. If you find determinant of I, you should get what? Always not equal to 0. What is the determinant of I? So 1 into 1, 1 minus 0, you get 1. That 1 is not equal to 0. Therefore, I is belongs to capital G. So using identity property, we have to verify the given matrix with the help of identity element, you get same matrix or not. Okay. So now, so I am going to consider capital A. We know capital A equal to A, B, C, D. Identity matrix also we know. If you multiply these two matrix, you get same matrix, A matrix. Okay. So what is AI? A into identity matrix, you ordinary multiplication, A into 1, A plus B into 0, 0. So A plus 0 now, you get A. Similarly, A into 0, 0, B into 1, 1. So you get plus B only. Okay. Similarly, you get C and D. So here you see, if you multiply A into E equal to A, if you multiply any matrix into identity matrix, you get same matrix. Therefore, for all A comma I belongs to G. Okay. Therefore, what? Hence, G is called identity element under the multiplications. Okay. Last property, we have to verify inverse property. Okay, what is inverse property? A into A inverse equal to A inverse star A equal to identity element. Okay, if you multiply A matrix into A inverse matrix, you get identity element. Therefore, what? Star is called inverse property. Okay, so here we are going to consider capital A matrix. Similarly, we consider capital A inverse matrix. Star means under the dot multiplications. Okay. So let capital A equal to A, B, C, D. If you find determinant of this matrix, you get always what? AD minus BC always not equal to 0. So I am going to consider determinant of A is nothing but modulus of A. Okay. Similarly, I am going to find A inverse of this matrix. How to find E and A inverse of matrix? Okay, how to find A inverse? We know that A inverse equal to 1 by modulus of A adjoining of A. The adjoining of A, so we have to interchanging the diagonal elements of A and D and interchanging the sign of diagonal elements, which means B and D. So how to find adjoining of A? Adjoining of A is nothing but interchanging the diagonal elements and interchanging the sign of diagonal elements of B and C. So if you interchanging the diagonal elements of A and D is nothing but D and A, interchanging the sign of diagonal elements of B and C. Here positive. So we interchanging the sign negative. Okay. So this is A inverse matrix. Okay. So both are belongs to capital G only. So if you multiply A into A inverse, we have to prove what? Identity element. What is identity matrix here? 1001. So we get that answer. Okay. So now, so multiply A into A inverse. That is equal to 1 by modulus of A into A matrix into A inverse matrix. So first you multiply these two matrix. A into D, AD minus BC. Similarly, A into minus B minus AB, B into A na plus BA. Similarly, we get these two. Okay, here AD minus BC can be written as what? Modulus of A. So you get modulus of A. This term becomes 0. Similarly, this term becomes 0. AD minus BC can be written as modulus of A. If you multiply 1 by modulus of A inside the term, modulus of A are getting cancelled. You get 1, 0, 0, 1. What is this? This is nothing but identity element, identity matrix. So you get I matrix. So what is inverse property? A into A inverse equal to A inverse into A equal to what? Identity element. So here identity matrix is capital I. Therefore, G is called what? Inverse under the multiplications. Okay. So therefore, what is your conclusion? So the given matrix satisfied what? Closure property, associative property, identity property, and inverse property. Okay. Therefore, what is your conclusion? Conclusion is G is nothing but the given matrix is group under the matrix multiplication. Suppose they are asking the same question, verify the given matrix is abelian group or not. What is meant by abelian group definition? It satisfies additionally one more condition. What is that condition? Commutative law. Suppose the given matrix satisfied commutative law, therefore the given matrix is called abelian group under the matrix multiplications. Okay, now let us verify the given matrix satisfied abelian group or not. Okay, so note what is G is not abelian group. Okay, so what is abelian group condition? We have to verify commutative law. Okay, what is commutative law? A star B equal to B star A. Okay, for all A comma B belongs to G, which means if you multiply AB matrix, you get answer. If you multiply BA matrix, you should get same answer. Okay, so for example, if you consider A equal to 1101, determinant of A equal to always not equal to 0. Similarly, we consider B equal to 1001. If we consider these two matrix, we are unable to prove AB equal to BA. Remaining matrix satisfied AB equal to BA. Okay. So then what is AB? AB equal to, you multiply these two matrix. If you multiply these two matrix, we get answer is 2, 1, 1, 1. Similarly, you multiply BA matrix. BA means you get answer is 1, 1, 1, 2. What is commutative property? You should get AB equal to BA. Here you see AB matrix, you get this matrix. BA equal to, you will not get same matrix, you get different matrix. Therefore, what? AB is not equal to BA. If you consider only this matrix, remaining matrix, it satisfied AB equal to BA. Therefore, G is not commutative under the multiplication. G is not satisfied commutative property. Therefore, we can say that G is not abelian group, which means same problem, which means the given problem does not satisfy abelian group. The given problem satisfied only what? Group under the matrix multiplications. Okay. So I hope you are enjoying the session. Thank you.